Hi, Future Buffs. My name is Lindsay, and I'm a transfer credit evaluator here at CU Boulder. Today I'm going to go over the transfer credit evaluation portal and how to get to that and what you need to know about reading this document. Let's get started. So in order to gain access to the transfer credit evaluation portal, you should have received an email from us saying, hey, you can access this here and the steps to go through that. If you have not, we're going to walk you through it. So open up your favorite web browser and we're going to type in colorado.edu. And over on the right hand side on the top, we're going to click Students. Once we've done that, we're going to scroll down a little bit to about midway through the page, and there'll be a couple gold boxes. The first one is the Buff Portal, and we'll click Sign into Buff Portal. If you have not created an identi key to gain access to the Buff Portal, you will need to do that. Once you've done that, you can gain access to that and log into Buff Portal. So the Buff Portal is a great resource and a resource that you as a CU Boulder student will be visiting all the time because it has all the information and resources that you need in order to be successful here at CU Boulder. For this video, we are just going to search for the transfer credit evaluation card. So if you don't see that card on the main screen, if we scroll through, you can search for that card over on the left-hand side of the screen. Right under Buff Portal, there's a search feature. It says Search Buff Portal. Just type in transfer credit, and our transfer credit evaluation will be the first result. Once you click on that, that'll bring up the transfer credit evaluation card. So within the transfer credit evaluation card, there are a couple resources that you can click on or reach out to for help onto how to learn how to read this evaluation. So the first thing is our information flags website. This is kind of telling you how these are going to apply to your degree. They're little codes so you can understand that. You can also reach out to us at tchelp@colorado.edu. We're more than willing to kind of help guide you through this, or if you have any questions as to why something didn't transfer or why something is under review, you can kind of reach out to us that way. But in order to view your transfer credits, you're going to hit this top View Your Transfer Credits button, and it'll take you to a new page. Once you have entered into the transfer evaluations page, you'll see two tabs right under the CU Boulder logo that'll help you navigate through this system. So the first one is Audits. Audits are your degree audit, where you can kind of see where your classes from previous institutions will slide into your degree and kind of help you make a path towards graduation. You will work with your academic advisor on this, and this will be a living document that as you take classes here at CU Boulder, you will check off more boxes and then be one step closer to earning your degree here. The other tab is our transfer evaluations tab. So this is the tab we're going to focus on. So let's go ahead and click that. On this page, it'll list out, it's basically like an Excel sheet of every credit you have on your file, and it'll list it out by school. So this is why you will see in our example like Colorado Technical University followed by Pikes Peak, and I believe there's some test credits on here. So I know there's a lot of information on this page, but we're gonna go through and describe everything that we can here. So diving into this document, you'll see that the first column is called the group column. This is just basically saying like which line of data this is in the system. So you don't need to worry about that. The second column is consistent of two symbols. This is the type. So the first type is an arrow. This is the source information. This is coming from your previous institution. This is the grade. This is the course coding that is coming from your previous institution. And then the second line of data after that will be attached to that target symbol, where this is the target coding. So these are how this bits of information from the source coding is coming into CU Boulder. Next is the term, that is when you took that course. The second is the course, so this will be the course coding and the course information, and then how that will transfer to CU Boulder. I will get back to that in a second. The second is the title, so this can change based off of the equivalencies and other things, but this is the title that is coming off of your transcript, the grade you received at that institution, and the grade that is coming over here at CU Boulder. Again, I'll dive into a little bit more there, and the credit earned. I will get to iFlags as well in a second. So going back to the course descriptions and how those are going to transfer. So again, that first line, that source data, is going to be from your previous institution. The second line is how CU Boulder is going to take that. So there's several things that you might see here. That first thing, like in our first line, is non-transfer. There also could be grade 2 low, remedial work, needs syllabus, course descriptions. These are things that as of right now you're not getting credit for, or you won't get credit for at all, because we have determined that your class is either remedial, technical, or non-academic in nature, or you did not earn that C+ or C- or better to have that grade transfer over. If you do see things like need syllabus or course description or faculty review, those things might need a couple documents to further evaluate those courses, so you will need to reach out to us at tchelp@colorado.edu. The second thing you might see is just generic credit. So that is anything that ends in 999 TC. So generic credit can still apply to your degree. It will have iFlags, which again I will talk about in a little bit, attached to that, and that will go into your degree in some way, or it'll just count towards the 120 credit hours you need to at least earn a degree here at CU Boulder. Some degrees do require a few more credits, but you at least need 120 credit hours to earn a degree here. So the final type of courses you can see here are equivalencies. So for example, the ANT 101 class from Pikes Peak Community College is coming in as our AMP 2100 course. So this is a direct equivalent. The class that you took at your previous institution has pretty much the exact same course here at CU Boulder, so you will earn that credit for that course. So the last 5 columns of this document are where our information flags, or iFlags, are there to communicate with you how your courses are going to transfer and apply to the degree, or if we need some further action, or if that course is currently being reviewed. So there is a document that lives on the Office of the Registrar's website. If you need a link to that, you can check out the description box below, or you can reach out to us at tchelp@colorado.edu, and we will send you that link so you can start diving into what all these iFlags mean, because we do have a lot, but we want to make sure that this is clear and concise for you. One of the most important ones that we would like you to keep an eye out for is the NR flag. So NR means that this course is currently under review. So while you don't need to do anything while this course is under review, you should just keep an eye out on that course, like continue to check in for a couple weeks. And if you don't see any changes, feel free to reach out to us, and we can kind of reach out to the departments to see where they are in the review process, because usually it only takes about 5 weeks for us to get a turnaround and update those courses for you. So keep an eye out on those NR flags. You don't need anything at this point, but it might change to a point where you do need more information. So another set of iFlags that you should be looking out for are anything with SY, so SY, SYD, 8SY or ESY, or anything that need a syllabus sent over to us. So you can reach out to tchelp@colorado.edu and we'll let you know like the next steps to what you need for syllabus review. Another one would be CD. This would be that a course description is needed. This is usually for international transcripts, just because we don't have access to course descriptions from international schools. There are cases where some American schools, we wouldn't be able to see those course descriptions as well. So we might need those sent over to us. So we just need course descriptions sent over to us again at tchelp@colorado.edu. So the last two IFLAGs you should definitely keep an eye out for are RC or SR. So that means we have either reviewed the course description or the syllabi before, and that we have determined, or the department has determined, that this is going to be the evaluation that will stick. If you have any questions about that, please feel free to reach out to us at transfer credit help, so tchelp@colorado.edu, and we can kind of shed some more light onto why that may have happened, or reach out to the department to understand why that decision has been made. If you have any questions about any of this or any of the IFLAGs, again, please reach out to us at tchelp@colorado.edu, and we'll be more than willing to kind of dive into that a little bit more with you. Another great resource would be your academic advisor. Once you have matriculated and paid your deposit, you should be assigned to an academic advisor and start having discussions about registering for classes. So they would also be a great resource to kind of shed some light onto those decisions. Okay, now you know what you need to know about reading the transfer credit evaluation and getting started in navigating that space. If you have any questions about it, please feel free to reach out to us at tchelp@colorado.edu, and we'll be happy to answer those questions. Have a great day and scope ups.